Up next on the Tesla Plaid channel. Showtime Dragstrip, October 19th, 2022. We got rained out last Wednesday, but a good crowd here tonight. These Wednesday night crowds are getting bigger and bigger. It's early still and parking lot's full of all kinds of cars. A lot of Foxbodies here tonight. I see at least 4, 5 of them. 69 Camaro over there. Got a rail dragster and a couple of different carts. A lot of cars. We got the big boost Supra that's pushing into the low 6s. Hoping to make a pass with him tonight if he's running well. How's it running, man?
It's hard to control.
It's what?
It's hard to control.
Is it hard to control?
Yep.
Yeah, you hooking up well tonight?
Better.
Better?
Once you hook, it's fine.
Yeah. Have a good pass, man. Student driver here. Foxbody's going up against this C4 Corvette cart. No time, but it was moving. Both of them. Alright, we haven't been able to make a pass yet, but they just re-prepped the track, so we're going to make our first pass on a well-prepped track, good traction, presumably. Alright, we're dragstrip mode, peak performance ready, 96% battery state of charge. Alright, this cart has run 550s, and he's went up to a larger turbo, so at some point he's going to be even faster than that, but he's still getting it dialed in. Alright, we're lining up with the C4 cart.
Pro tree.
Pro tree, thank you. Alright, this is a pro tree on this one. Alright, we're going to get deep into launch control here. Alright, pro tree. That race might have been him, might have been us. Really hard to tell from inside the car. Take it out of dragstrip mode. That was a drag race. I don't even know who won that.
Actually, let's see. Yours was 601.
601?
Yeah.
I needed a 5, I think, to beat him, huh?
Yeah.
He just barely got me?
Yeah.
Barely. Okay, I'm gonna ask him for it. Thanks. So that cart's running no time tonight. I don't get to see his ticket. I don't even get to see the finish margin. Wow, our reaction was horrible. Although this might be 500 over. So that could be a 0.18 on a pro tree, which wouldn't be horrible. And a 601. 590 I think would have taken that race. Let's see how much he's willing to share on his time slip. Let me follow you to your spot. That was a drag race, man.
You couldn't get more side by side than that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, it finally left good tonight, so that's a plus. We got it to leave.
I think
and then right at the end, it was banging out the wastegates, and it dropped a ton of mile an hour.
How much are you willing to share on that? I know you're no time, I'll respect that, but how much are you willing to share?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, yeah.
All right. I really want to see what the margin was at the finish line, especially. Wow, finish line 01. 01 at 017 at the finish line.
That's two that we have had that have been.
Yeah.
glued.
17 thousandths of a second. And ran a 136 60 foot to my 146 and a 382 to half track to my 396. It's too bad that I think because of the cold is why my car is a little bit slower. You know, I've been running a lot of 590s lately, but I had a 601 on that at 119. And yeah, you totally lost mile an hour.
Oh yeah,
because you had the 587, but only 115.9.
Yeah, it dumped right off.
Yeah, I mean you've trapped it 120 and
Mid 120s.
yeah. Now, if I remember right, it was 5.3 liters with 88 millimeter turbo. Is that right?
85 millimeter.
85
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we're still bad. It's like we find one little thing, we get that squared away, and now
Yeah.
it's set us way back here. So now it's. But that's at least the first solid 60 foot we've had on the car tonight.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
It was fun, and
We're up till
it was also a lot of work. You know
gets
what?
frustrating.
The nice thing about this is, you know, one of my complaints about, you know, the Camaros and stuff I worked on was just all the time leaning into the engine bay. But
This is.
it's all accessible right there.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
it's quick and
I mean, I could be on a you know, some kind of a rolling stool or something and just do a lot of stuff from.
Yeah, you don't have to
seated
worry about
position.
scratching the paint.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice and accessible.
So very low budget, basic.
Yeah. And it's performing, man. It's awesome. Cool.
It does good. Yeah, I can't complain about it for what it is.
Yeah. A lot of fun. I'll bring this right back. Thanks again for the great run, man. That's
No
awesome.
problem, Andrew. Thank you.
Our next run is against this Supra. He's got big boost on this. And he's deep in the sixes. Real low sixes. Alright, this big boost Toyota Supra is running within a 1/10 of a second of us. So that's a competitive race. This could come down to the tree. And I don't think he's on a pro tree, so... Man, that Camaro's all over the place. I'm going to try to get deep into launch control here. It says 2 minutes remaining to peak performance ready. Shouldn't make too big of a difference. Now, one! Darn it! Red light. Now, one! Darn it! Red light. I didn't think I left that early. Hey, but if nothing else, we'll figure out what the reaction times are reading, because the number on this ticket is going to be above 0 for the reaction time, and yet it was a red light. Hi, red lit.
614. I know.
Thank you.
you.
All right, my guess from earlier was that it was 500 index on that. Yep, it must be reading 500 over because I had a 437 and that was a red light. So it's obviously not on a 400 index. Not a great pass for us. We ran a 614 and he ran a 667. So maybe we can run that back because neither car had a decent pass. 437 means that I was like 063 red. Well, red nonetheless. Lost it on the tree.
I left my, I forgot to reset my tire pressure system.
Oh, okay.
So when I took off, it like went and hiccuped really bad. And then I was like, you stupid ass.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to reset it too early.
Well, I red lit, so.
I know, I
you
saw
still
that.
took it.
I saw that and I was like, yee, got him.
It's on a 500 index off because I had a 437 and I was still red.
Yeah,
So
saw
I was
that.
actually, I was 06 red is what I was.
Yeah.
500 over.
Really?
On the reaction time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So a perfect
yeah,
reaction.
because I kept seeing 0.6s and
I know.
7s and I was confused.
No, those are 0.1. All right, rematch with the Supra. I'm gonna try not to red light this time. He had a horrible pass, 670. My 617 wasn't very good either. And there's dirt on the track. I can see it right there. All right. Ah, too deep. All right, I'm too deep. Now. All right, got this. Yeah, he's spinning. I'm spinning. that's too bad. I need to mention to the starter, there's some dirt there on the track. That didn't help my traction at all. And it was kind of like diagonal, so there was no way I could avoid it. Well, we are dragster mode peak performance ready for that pass. We were 92% at the beginning of that race. Not a great pass, but at least I didn't lose that time.
625. Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, every bit of it helps, right?
Yeah. Wow. He had a horrible pass as well. All right, my reaction time 069. Not bad, but the 60 foot 157 horrible. I ran a 625 at 119.7. His pass was completely off. I saw one of his tickets from earlier. He ran a 613, but on that pass he ran a 709 at 84. So he must have jumped out of it. That's too bad. It wasn't meant to be tonight. We'll have to pick up that race next Wednesday. We're gonna have to try that next Wednesday.
My computer hit the kill switch twice in that run. When I launched, it died, and halfway down the track, it just turned off.
You think because of traction, or what was it? Yeah. Yeah, on my side of the track there was some dust, I could see it, and I was spinning all over the place. I ran a 625.
I should be able to spin, and the car shouldn't.
It should recover?
It just shouldn't shut off. It should not recognize that we're spinning when I have it off. Unless timing or not.
So your two 610s, they're pretty close, 613, and the other was pretty close?
613 and 618.
618, yeah.
And
all right.
One was 111 and the other one was 113.
And that would have beat that pass. I ran a 625 on that. And I don't know, I think I was 617 on the middle pass. So next Wednesday.
I gotta check my transmission fluid. It may not be.
All right, man. See you next week. All right, we'll have to pick that up again next week. All right, we got a rematch with the C4 cart. And unfortunately there was a long delay. A car was broken on the track. I shut the car down and now we're 4 minutes from peak performance ready. So that's unfortunate. I probably should have just left it cooking. Well, we can still try launch control here. Now this will be a Pro tree. Now we're gonna, a little better reaction, a little better launch, a little better traction would have made that a much closer race, but now I'm just making excuses. We were both on the same track and that lane wasn't very good for me either. Thanks for the run, man. I'll see you in a bit.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Just can't make a good pass tonight.
619, better than 625.
Barely. That tells me that a 601, like the first pass, would have probably won that race.
Yeah, 601 would have been good.
Yeah.
Did the other guy tell you what his was?
On the previous one he did. I won't ask to see a slip this second time. I know it wasn't his best pass either. Next on the Tesla Plaid channel. Yeah, you hooking up well tonight?
Better.
Better?
Yeah, but it not only accelerates faster where I'm hitting the rev limiter faster than my like internal clock.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but then it also is getting a little squirrely like mid-track. not like out of control, but I can feel.
So, are you hitting fourth gear before the finish line, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, just fourth. Yeah.
Yeah. Once I started going faster than like 640.
Yeah.
Then I started hitting that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Cool.
Yeah, the first one I had my seat. I didn't realize I didn't put my seat forward for like racing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it hooked so hard that like it pulled my hands off the steering wheel and I almost crashed.
Well, that's not good.
Well, I mean, like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
not
I
good,
was
yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah. You got to be ergonomically in the right spot with these kind of G-forces.
Yeah, I mean,
It's,
it pulled over 1.5 on that one.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
We'll see. I got to learn how to drive it, but it's.
So you think low 6 tonight? Best case?
I hope so. If
All
I
right.
can remember to pull the paddle shifter.
All right. Well, if you're in the right lane, I'll see it, but we still don't have a scoreboard on the left, so.
I just can't get the car moving. Once it hooks, it's fine.
Yeah. Have a good pass, man.